Hey y'all, and welcome back to Tobacco Leaf Legacies. This is Cheryl. I got in yesterday. I'm still a little punch drunk. Oh my gosh, I ended up having to rent a U-Haul. My van messed up. Oh, it's a whole thing. When I say I've got stories, y'all, I just have so many stories. But anyway, I'm gonna put this at the beginning of my first video. Not sure what that first video is gonna be, but remember the little itty bitty baby tobaccos I showed you when I left? It's behind me. We're gonna go check it out. Look at that, full grown now. Now, I am not an expert with this. I came along too late, so I didn't get to do anything, with the tobacco. So I'm not sure where we're at in the process of taking the leaves off. Somebody will have to let me know in the comments. But you know what? I'm gonna take a couple leaves. Isn't it beautiful? I know a lot of people would probably say, Cheryl, it's tobacco and it makes cigarettes and it causes bad things. And you're not wrong, and I can't argue that. But the reason that I say that it's beautiful is because it created a life for my grandparents. It took care of them. It took care of my mom. It provided for them, and it's provided in a sense long enough for us to be able to still, have their house and the land and all that, at least for 2 or 3 more months. And it's for that reason that I say that it's beautiful. Now, folks, don't steal. Yes, I totally took one little leaf. In the grand scheme of things, nobody's gonna miss one little leaf, but it is right across the road, literally from the house. Nobody's here, not gonna miss a leaf. Now you're asking, okay, now you have it, what are you gonna do with it? I don't know, I'm just gonna keep it and let it dry. And I mean, it's a tobacco leaf. Like, that's the name of my channel. So I had to grab a leaf. What I would love to get, and maybe I can kind of contact somebody around here, is to get like a bunch of them. I don't know, kind of strung together, dried, that kind of thing. Like, ultimately, I would love to have that. So we'll just kind of hang on to this, see what happens. Just for laughs. Okay, so I'm at the pack house, got my tobacco, now what? I know, I'm just being silly. That's not how it works. But it really would be, I know I can look this up online. Google knows everything, right? But it would be fun, and I can probably find this if I maybe post on a couple of Facebook groups or something like that. I would love for somebody to, I don't know, take me to a big field like that. Show me, okay, yes, it grows, gets this tall, it gets the flowers, we have to top it, whatever we do, and then how they harvest this. And then now, because I kind of know what they did, back in the 40s and 50s, but what do they do now with it? Once they take it off there, what do they do with it? Do they take it somewhere and they let it dry? Do they have special rooms now, I don't know, to keep it as it dries somewhat pliable, like we used to do with having the pit under the pack house? I'm nosy. Let's just face it, I'm nosy and I'm curious, and like I said, I can probably find somebody around here to do that. I don't know, maybe take me somewhere, show me whatever. That would be kind of cool, just to sort of complete the circle, I guess. So we'll see. Anyway, this is cool, and I'm gonna keep it. Let's hope I can keep it where it doesn't end up in pieces. I don't know. Cross your fingers. looks like they're harvesting some now. When I did my video earlier this morning, there was nobody over here. And now this is just kind of down the road from the house next to my great-grandmother's house, actually, where I did that video. My cousins had some people that were planting over there, and I don't know if they're taking all of it or if they're taking some of it, because I know sometimes I think they start from the bottom and kind of work their way up, because usually the bottom ones are ready first before the top ones are. I think that's how it is. And so it's just interesting as I'm heading out to do an errand right now and I'm assuming the planting area, whatever, that I was in is probably owned by the same people or farmed by the same people. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting to see. So let's see what's left when I come back from my errand, because if they're harvesting all of it, then wow, like I had wonderful timing this morning. Or maybe there'll be kind of the tops left a little bit. Like I said, I don't know 100% of what their process is now and how they get it, but something's happening, so I'll update. I had incredible timing, because that little part where I said that I was leaving and they were coming in and harvesting, it's gone. And I was afraid when I was coming up here that I may miss it anyway, just because I wasn't sure of dates. And I almost missed it anyway, because most of you know I had COVID. I said that in another video. That delayed me getting up here 3 weeks. And then I had another 24-hour delay because my van had some problems and I had to get a U-Haul truck, and it's a whole thing. Y'all, I just about missed it. Oh my gosh, I would have been so sad. And now it's all gone. There's some other little pieces on the road and stuff, and I picked it up. I'm going to wash them off real good, because who knows what they've got sprayed on it. But, gosh, just like that. I was actually kind of hoping to, I don't know, watch it, enjoy it a little bit longer. That's okay, though. I may pick up some pieces up here, flew out of the truck, and keep some of those too, but yeah, it's gone. And folks, just to add, as you see, I've gathered some that have been left up here. That is why you don't wait. When there's something you want to do, something you want to go see, I don't know, something you want to go get, go do it, go get it. Because now, I mean, this is farming stuff, so, but I'm just saying, if I had said, oh, I just came in, I'll wait a couple days, oh, these darn gnats, it'll probably still be there, it wouldn't have been there. So, again, that's why I close out my videos with Carpe Diem, seize the day, because if I'd have waited, instead of seizing the day, I would have missed it. So, a wonderful time for me to, encourage you. It's not just something I say at the end of a video. It's a way to live, and this is a perfect example of why. Also, if you snooze, you lose. That fits too. Alright, so I'm out in the pack house. I'm a mess today because I've been doing some errands and cleaning up and stuff like that, so not all fixed up, but whatever. But what I did want to show you, I did the video to show you all the tobacco leaves that I got. I ended up with 14, and what I decided to do with that was I know that, well, I wanted to keep it, and I knew that people kind of put them up in bundles, and I had asked my brother about that, and he told me how Granddaddy used to do it. Well, how other people, used to do it back then. And so I just went and made a couple bundles, and I'm hoping this is right. So I'm going to show you. Let's see. There we go. Get in line. I kind of put the small ones on the outside, and the longer ones sort of in the middle. And then he said, you can kind of, let me see, hold on. Okay, you can kind of see on top, he said that they took a leaf and like cut it in half and wrapped it around the top. Okay, so that's one. And then I'll show you my other one. I mean, basically the same thing, but shorter ones on the top and the longer ones in the middle. And then I did the same thing. Now I don't have twine right now. I've got to find some twine. I could have sworn I had some out here, but I do not. I will find some. But I put the leaf up there. So now, of course, I can't dry this the way that, it would have been dried back then, but I just thought it would be nice to have some. I mentioned before I wanted to, find somewhere, somebody where I could get some. So I collected those, and I've made my own, and I'm going to try to find somewhere out here to hang them, and we'll just let them dry and see what happens. I'm kind of excited. I hope they dry nice. Fingers crossed. Well, at least I've got tobacco hanging in the pack house once more. One final time, right? Well, I'll take it. All right, that is it for this video. And I'm always going to remind you, time is precious, carpe diem, seize the day. See you next time.